Yeah, I want to put a short video on here. I've had several calls lately, and I just noticed I was down to my last inspection ring. The subject is putting on inspection rings. This one is for the guys that are doing the double cover method. If you think about it, don't forget your inspection rings will go on your fabric, just like where you're going to put your doilies on, but your second layer of lightweight or whatever version you're going to put on goes on over that. If you end up putting your inspection rings down and then put the whole second layer and then stretch it, you're going to have the issue of it bridging across these edges. But this will actually show this method and the method of your cutting your doilies. There's nothing wrong with just laying it down and putting the glue all around it, or however you do it, whichever system you're using. A lot of times you end up seeing a little white area on the inside of the out. It's not the end of the world, but you know, when you do cut that out, sometimes if it's got an open place, it's going to be two open pieces of fabric. Not really a major unairworthy type situation, but I was just going to show this little thing that I do, and I'm using AirTech here. It really works well in this, and like I said, I've had it work well with other systems too. If you just hit the whole thing with glue, it's gonna work, but I always like to, you got to think of the fabric has to go over and down in the center. And I'm gonna go ahead and just use my finger because there's no MEK or anything in this. I'm just gonna use my finger to demonstrate this. You've already got a couple coats of glue on top of the wing on the double cover method, but everything is pretty well evaporated away. There's hardly, I think I didn't use 10 or 12 ounces of actual glue on the top. So once you get the glue, I like to take my finger and go around the inside, my fingernail, kind of push that, and you can see the fabric kind of pulling to the inside. Once you get that down, it pretty well, it's not instant because it is wet, but it has activated the glue underneath. And then you lay the next layer up on the top, and just lightly rub out any of the little white places that you know, gets rid of the void where you know it's glued down. Then your next step is, you can do on a doily, do the whole thing, but I like to do just about a 1/2 inch, because if you do the whole doily out here and it gets glued down, then it won't slide in to where you're wanting to go. Just do about a 1/2 inch, and then that little white area there, you kind of pull the fabric in with your fingernail all the way around, and that'll pull it in and tuck it in close. So you pulled it to the first, and you glued it, and then you pulled it to the outside, and that has the fabric has followed the whole contour, and there's no hollow spot or anything in it.